Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to welcome to a free game, a
Go
free
on.
visual
You've got to
novel.
say the name. Say the
No,
name.
I don't want to say the name.
And it definitely won't be, isolated by anyone.
It's
Seduce me. Oh, Mr. Top. Oh, it's just Mrs. Lovett from from Sweeney Todd the musical.
Yes, this is what
Oh,
we've chosen.
Mr. Todd, what will you do, Mr. Todd?
This is what we've chosen to play for no reason whatsoever. Actually, it was literally because it was free and it looked funny.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
It's got incubi in it, and apparently it's not a horrific game that we couldn't possibly show on YouTube or want to play. Considering that incubi not traditionally nice.
No. Also, there may be genitalia which may have to be covered up. So
It's gonna be a giant fluffy dinosaur, or a picture of a cockerel. Or... See a cockerel, a cat, and some melons.
Okay.
And they have to still have the JPEG artifacting around the edge where they've been badly trimmed.
What do you think this is? A flat Earth video? Sorry, if you don't know what we're talking about.
What, flat Earth video? Who'd have...
No. I'm talking about the JPEG resolution issue.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when things are badly trimmed from a JPEG, you get they're fuzzy around the edge.
Yeah, all right. I was thinking the gamma. Never mind. Talking about different things. Anyway.
I know what you're talking about, but that isn't what I was talking about.
Okay. This is a fictional interactive narrative. Any character resemblances to real life people...
Any resemblances to any real demons are purely coincidental.
PG-16 audiences.
I've never heard of that rating.
No. PG-16 is not a thing. PG-12, PG-13...
Yeah, I've heard of PG-13, and then it's just whatever.
And then it's R.
That's how US stuff works, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Warnings: abuse, implied rape, and suicide. You have been warned. Wow.
Oh, good. Okay, so there is implied rape. However, we will probably do that whole, no, you shouldn't do that thing. No, that's wrong. So we will explain the wrongness to you.
Depends how it's set out, because obviously they might be really good at writing. We don't know. I mean, they managed to have part of their text going off the menu screen at the beginning.
Well, that's more kerning rather than writing. So yeah. maybe they're better at writing than they are at graphic design. It's possible. Anyway, you have been warned. If this is not your thing, please disassociate now. Or...
Yes, please have a disassociative phase right now. Stare into the middle distance, completely spaced out.
That actually was what I was implying, but yeah, thanks for making it explicit. That was the joke.
Just zone out the entirety of the video, but leave it running so there's still a viewpoint.
Leave it running because ad revenue is a thing.
Ad revenue.
Ad revenue is totally
apparently
a thing.
That exists.
I get ad revenue, like monthly. Not much, but I get some.
Yeah, how much of the ad revenue does YouTube get?
Half.
Anyway, considering the amount of effort they put in. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. What were you talking? They provide this delightful platform for.
What's that? It's something about they control this production, this means they use to produce things, but they don't actually do anything with it. They just, make money off other people putting in effort. Anyway,
please enjoy.
Please enjoy this horror.
Please enjoy the horrific thing that is about to accompany you. Oh, okay.
Shall I do the narrator? Because you're going to be filling stuff in, aren't you? Well, hello, my uncle gorgeous side. Can I be honoured enough to know your name?
Pika! 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 Sure.
That's going to make the sex scenes awkward.
Fuck it. Don't care.
A lovely name for a lovely person like you. Wonderful. Eric, do your fucking job. This
Oh.
game. What?
Yeah,
So,
this is how the game was made.
all right.
So
I hope you enjoy this story. Farewell, my sweet.
somewhere.
Under the rare trees.
Da! I'm assuming that's me.
Yeah.
Ah! Come on, is that all you got? Maybe it's not me. Wanna try me, asshole? That was a gunshot.
All right, I can't hear that. So.
You can't hear that. He can't hear the sounds.
At the moment, it just sounds like people shouting in a wood.
Yeah. Crap, missed. Let's retreat for now.
Had one bullet.
I'm assuming this is all the same person because, you know...
They haven't stated otherwise.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's get out of here. That's right, you better run, you stupid punks. Stay out of our territory.
Oh, it's more than one person. There's no indication other than context and hope.
I don't know. I'll do it.
Is this another one of those things where you think that we state that people should color code their text?
What, in a visual novel where they haven't put names down yet?
Yeah.
Yes. Please, visual novel people, learn this. It would be helpful.
It's not complicated. Just get people who don't know the story to read it.
Call it fate or call it coincidence. That one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget.
It's only coincidence that violence caused a thing to occur.
No. Mrs. Phillips. Oh, it's got a name. But which is really badly put onto this. Because I don't know if that's cutting it off or not. Anyway, this formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory. Oh, God.
It's game theory.
I used to calculate the price of European style options and is widely used by option marketeers.
Unsurprisingly.
I feel like somebody writing this game has an economics background and wants to show off that there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with the modern viewpoint.
So it was bad. It didn't work then, so they had to change the theory. It's anyway.
I'm intrigued by this window that's in front of her, because
it's an interesting way to lay out a schoolroom.
Yeah,
and it's an even more interesting way to hold a pen.
It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here, but it is the season for rainy weather, so it's not exactly that surprising.
It's raining.
It's raining, bruv, innit? Personally, I love the sound of it. The way the raindrops fell. Hit like soft tapping of fingers. It was so soothing.
You can hear each one screaming.
It's an ASMR video.
Of screaming?
Of screaming. I would love an ASMR video.
We're going to have to do an ASMR series.
I am not doing an ASMR video. I do not get them. And I understand
craft-based ASMR where you just hit things with a hammer. And then there's a power drill.
The thing is, like, a lot of people say, oh, they make me feel tingly. And I'm like, good for you. They do absolutely jack for me. So
yeah, apparently that is a thing.
Yeah. And a thing studied by science. So it's true. It's just not me. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of window was strangely calming. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window, though I did spend more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. Yeah, it is a really bad way to set up a classroom. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Mrs. Phillips' voice wasn't soporific, but I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things in my free time. Ah, I see. Honestly, I didn't care much for economics. Sure, I had good grades in this class, but it was only because I read the textbook and did my assignments as I had to.
Oh, it's one of those classes that really engages people then.
Yeah.
Just read the book, it'll be fine.
See, I had a high school, when I was doing my GCSEs, one of my high school teachers, I had 3, because we swapped for each discipline. And the biology teacher said, here's the textbook, go through the questions. For 6 weeks.
Wow.
I know. Excellent teacher. I learnt so much. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I'd probably take another course. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester, it would mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that.
Are we just making sure to state that she's legal? Is that
I
what that
think
was?
that might be what it is, yes. I didn't hate high school. It was just kind of mundane with how the drays drifted on as if there were no end to it. You've got a shock coming to you when you go to work, darling. The only thing that I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them, but that was kind of it. In short, I was done with high school. The start of second semester brought us finality to it. I'd already applied to many universities the semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometimes in the next few months.
I still find it weird how it's common practice, as far as I'm aware, everywhere, to apply for universities before you get your results. That still feels weird to me.
I know, but I mean, I did it. So
yeah, I did it as well, and it just feels weird to kind of you need these amount of these marks to get into this university. I haven't had my results yet. How do I know?
Well, I mean, I got basically this is what we expect you to get.
Yeah, I know. It just still feels weird to me.
Oh, I suppose so. I can see where you're coming from, but
it makes more sense to me to get the results and then look for the things you can do with them.
Yeah, but that's what clearing's for.
Yeah, and depression.
Yeah,
it's also for depression.
Yeah, clearing, by the way, is if you don't know what it is. Basically, the universities. If you don't get into the university of your choice, there's
or any of the top 5
or anything. Yeah, the list. They make
basically
a list.
It's a list of free places in courses around the country that do that kind of thing.
Yeah, basically. And that's what clearing is in the UK. And you get to go, I'd like to go there, please. And they go, no. Oh, what about here? No. Here? Yes.
How about this place? Oh, yes, this place looks like it's made of concrete and sand. You may go there.
Yes, that was my university. Concrete and sad.
Yep.
Saddington Falls.
I don't know why I keep saying this. That isn't how my university life has gone at all.
Well, to be fair, you are not in. You haven't got through it yet. So
I haven't got to concrete and sand yet. So
to be fair, that was just my university.
My university building was built in the 1600s or something. So
yeah, my university was used to be an old polytechnic. So
yay.
It was pretty good for what. To be fair, it was.
No, it just means the building had. It just means when the older buildings are made, it had no budget.
Yeah.
So then they've still got the old buildings, which make everyone feel awkward because they're shit.
Well, the thing is,
all the new buildings are nice.
My polytechnic was basically there for mining. So I did a geology course at the place that was designed for a mining degree kind of thing. So.
See, that go fairly well.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got one of the better geology degrees out there, but it's just
how am do dig.
Anyway, game. It seemed like the start of something new, something that would change, which I would obviously know and feel because I'm at the end of my last year of school.
Yeah, but the end of my last year of school didn't feel like that at all. It just felt like, this feels like, shouldn't this feel weird or different or something? It feels exactly the fucking same as the last umpteen years.
Yeah, mine felt like that.
And then suddenly you just don't have to go back.
And then suddenly, bye! And so I'm like, or more appropriately, I was sort of like, bye, fuck you, never coming back.
I'm going, definitely stay in touch, you fucks. Things I've bullied throughout my entire school career, as it were.
Yeah.
The whole, you should keep in touch with your school friends. Why? They were horrible to me.
I think the key there was friends.
Yeah, but what people outside the social group think of as friends and what people inside the social group think of as friends are very different.
Yes, I agree. Anyway, that is, if things could change, I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance. For now, I was stuck in this glass.
You could smash out the window.
Miss Anderson.
Mrs. Anderson.
Mrs. Phillips' voice interrupted my train of thought.
Her face looks like it was drawn in a different art style from her body.
I'm looking at her boobs.
Head.
Look at her boobs. That's not how boobs work.
Slightly lopsided.
That is incredibly lopsided. She's facing forward, but her entire outfit is skewed that way. Oh.
Yeah.
Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed I was spacing out. Yes, ma'am? Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
Jeffrey.
Oh, I think I read about that in the textbook last night. It should be the Black Skulls model formula. Very good, as always, Miss Anderson. Anderson. It followed me wherever I went. Most people really didn't know me by my first name, but rather by my surname, because I have the personality of a wet fish, apparently.
Because I'm just a hacker from a film in the late 90s.
No doubt, since the surname was the trademark of the international famous and philanthropic Anderson family toys, and because the founder was my own grandfather.
Yeah, because Anderson, it doesn't associate with anything else in the entire world, the name Anderson.
No.
But the fact it's really fucking generic. No offense to any Andersons out there, but you don't have a weird name.
No.
That's not much. As far as insults go, it's pretty benign. You don't sound weird.
You don't sound weird. Some people I know get offended by that. Suzu, one of my best friends, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder. Kick-ass, girl.
Why aren't you in uniform?
Well, I don't think she's in uniform.
Well, she's just smart casual, I guess.
I have to say, the boobs are distracting me. Because she's got one massive one and one tiny one.
I think it's just how they've done the shading, because there should be two massive ones, but one of them's got a distinct line and the other one's got shading that blurs away.
I disagree. I think it's weird.
If I could show you this with the mouse.
Yeah, you can't.
You that
sucks to be you.
The distinct line and where the blurring for the shading are pretty much right together. And I think they were, it looks like they were going for drawing her standing at an angle with the collar of the shirt, and then just forgot when they got to the right of the left arm.
From beside me, I heard Naomi, another of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzu's choice of word. She means good job. Fisher Black. Oh, hang on. No, she was fucking. No, they're not important. They're just girls. You know this game is going to be full of boys in a second. Fisher Black and Myron Skulls. Very good, Miss Patson. Show off.
You and your knowing things that we've just been taught.
Better study next time, Suzu, and be like us and study once in a while. Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched into a chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She was pouted when Naomi showed her up. How did she show her up? By knowing things.
Yeah.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
Yeah.
Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to align with mine, and we turned into the Three Musketeers. Like, literally, we have capes and everything.
They just had little hats and put them on.
Whenever the teacher let students decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little trio. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other than, say, compared to being around any other classmate. Got it.
Because you don't talk to them.
And they aren't animated or drawn or anything.
They don't apparently exist.
Mm.
The one with a bow in her hair has a bow instead of a belt buckle. That must be a pain in the arse every time she needs to have a wee or get dressed in the morning.
Yes, it must. All right, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the costs for labour. What else do we need? A life?
Why is this on a poster that you're just putting together with a pen? Shouldn't you have noted this out first?
That makes sense. Stop being sensical. Suzu straightened up to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke up. How about a company name? Did we really skip over that? Of course we did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff that you completely skip over the fact that we need a name for our projects.
When they did the labour costs, did they get in stuff like union costs or anything effect like that, or insurance?
Okay, we're talking about a game with the title Seduce Me.
I know, but if they're going to bring this fucking poster into it, then why is this section here? It's better get some payoff.
I don't think we're going to get payoff here. I think we're going to get... You should skip over this bit to get to the sexing.
Is this going to be the bit where they established relationships between these three people, two of whom are not going to have any effect on the plot?
Oh, God, I hope not. At least we record it this time. What do we name it? Not sure. What do you think, Pika?
Jeffrey.
I always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or titled, I was the master in ending decision, even when I didn't want to be. I like Trinity Corporations. That's way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company?
Really?
What did dragons have to do with our project?
I'm the one who wants to be badass. Rah.
What? It's totally unpredictable name. It's hot. But our company sells bubblegum?
Yeah,
Who said
Dragon Bubblegum. You did quite a nice logo of that, actually.
Yeah. Who said we can't produce spicy bubblegum? Ugh, what do you think, Pika?
Some people would be into that, to be honest. There's probably a market for it. But
Yeah.
it's probably taken up. It would, you could actually get it into... Did you know there's a market for people who like, say, spicy jerky and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
What about the people of that who, don't want to eat meat? So vegetarians and vegans. But people who want to choose something for flavour that's quite spicy. There would actually be a potential market for that. That'd be worth looking into.
Universe, that is yours to do with as you like.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything with it.
Of course, it's just
I
not
fucking
going
hate I hate jerky and I hate bubblegum. So
Yeah, likewise. And feel free, take it. Spicy bubblegum, go, run with it. Yeah, what do you...
the Dragon Company, make sure the logo is a dragon blowing bubbles.
Yes, that's how that works. What do you think, Pika? Both of them looked at me expectantly, even though I wasn't quite sure myself. Didn't really want to choose sides, but if not me to me, I would say...
Oh, you're not going to make it one yourself, okay.
I
don't care.
Yeah. Who do we hate the least?
Yeah. I'd rather go with the one who's not the one trying to be edgy.
Okay,
That's
Trinity
my
Corporation it is. Fine, be lame. Right, now that we've decided on a name, now what? As we ended our name game, a giggle scrambled my thoughts.
Ah.
Huh? Who was that? Well, I'm assuming it was Lizette, because that's what came up. Ignore it, it's just Lizette. I looked over my shoulder to see her laughing with her circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people that were practically friends with everyone in the school. As a result, everyone in the school knew them. It was the centre of it all was Lizette White. She sat with a posture that indicated she was still working, but that she also was ready to casually chat about her day. She had an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent when she first talked to someone. Okay, we get it. You fancy her. Deal. Of course, my friends knew what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her. She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
How do you?
No, probably is. But
That'd be me as the teacher at a desk. How do you? Take a slug of tea.
Funny you should say that. I do get those. He's not doing anything. No, oh, my favourite is, I'm not doing anything. Yes, that's the problem. Do some work. She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
I don't get that logic.
No. Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little bit off-putting, but she's not the giant priss you're making her seem to be. Oh, there goes the bell. It's about time. Let's bail.
Cheese it!
Man, you guys are slow. You coming or what?
Wait, so she's the fastest to get out, but then has to wait for people.
Yeah. We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Unfortunately, because that'd be really cool. Everyone go out the windows. If everyone had jump boots, that'd be amazing.
You kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Victorian here was dozing off a bit. I do have to admit I was spacing out. It's just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian.
What exactly is the valedictorian anyway? Is it literally just, you're the best? Here's a piece of paper.
As far as I can tell, it's you're the smartest person in the school.
You get the highest test results. Yay.
Basically, I think that is, accurate.
So the first thing that comes to my mind then is school pissing on disabled kids. But, yes.
Yeah, there is that too.
That is literally the first thing that comes to my mind with that.
I don't think you're wrong. So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson. Patterson. Hello, Miss Patterson.
That's what I was thinking. Sitcoms from the 90s. Not even sitcoms.
It wasn't even
show.
It was a sketch show from the 90s. Hello, Miss Patterson.
Hello, Mrs. Patterson.
Lovely to see you, Miss Patterson. And then 13-year-old woman... a woman playing a 13-year-old boy then starts being edgy and cool when Mrs. Patterson goes away. Yeah. Anyway, please don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom, and never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye. That's why we're friends. Despite this, they both burst out in laughter. Normally anyone would think the opposites like them wouldn't ever associate with each other, but even though they were so different...
They're such massive opposites. One of them's slightly taller and has longer hair.
Yep. And...
not a tiny jacket.
Yeah.
That's...
I think they mean personality-wise, which...
Oh, that's kind of leaning on that as well, but they haven't really established much, apart from one of them likes to be edgy and the other one doesn't. That's...
Okay, yeah. I mean, you and me understand the basics of storytelling. Give them a chance. We've seen worse. At least they're trying to introduce characters.
At least it's not the one that we didn't release where they didn't translate the game properly. They appear to have used Google Translate for all the text.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just missed out whole words. Oh, God. No, not little words, important words as well. Can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's got to be all or nothing. You're crazy. Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
Oh God, this is so pathetic.
I know, this is actually awkward. I think I'm getting a migraine.
Just imagine being the next in the queue and fighting down the urge to throw things.
No offense. And Anderson here, well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants. I mean, attractiveness-wise... I mean,
the fixed grin doesn't help with this illustration,
no,
to be fair.
She's relatively plain, comparatively. She's basically the kind of girl that gets a boyfriend to have a personality.
I like the idea. I couldn't get a boyfriend because I'm small. What?
Yeah, no. If you're a teenager and growing up and you're a small girl, yeah, some people like that a lot.
Sometimes for creepy reasons.
Sometimes for creepy reasons, yes. So be aware.
Oh, that sounded more paedophilia. I wasn't actually leaning on that. I was more thinking there's a theory that some guys like petite women because it makes their willy look bigger.
Yeah. There is that. Anyway.
There's got to be some truth to that with some people, at least.
Yes. Our girlfriend? She can be a lesbian if she wants.
Not quite how it works, but points for trying.
I guess true. She can be a lesbian if she wants, or if she's born that way.
She'd be a lesbian if she doesn't want as well.
Yeah, sort of how it works. I mean, a lot of Christian people have that problem. I suppose I say Christian, religious people generally.
Arseholes.
Sorry,
arseholes.
Yes, you don't have to be religious to be an arsehole. I think we've proved that. It's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet. Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
Gonna move away immediately, so
Yeah.
Get on now and use it as a tester.
Yeah. Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
She just wants the sex.
I really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one interesting enough to be in a relationship with. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there were not many interesting guys in schools to go out with.
So now boring everyone seems to be. That's not surprising.
Yeah, who knows? Time will tell. Because, of course, yeah.
Because there's about to be a flock of demon hunks around the corner. So.
A demon hunk! I'm going to go for you to do that.
Mrs. Anderson, please come to main office immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Oh, God.
Oh, my. Looks like our plans have been cut short. Men in white coats have finally come to get you. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
It's worth pointing out to bring your things with you. She's only got a bag.
Suzu, don't joke around. What if serious?
I suppose she might have a locker.
Yeah, possibly. Fine. If something happens, just call us. Funny enough, something did happen, and no, I didn't call them. And it was certainly no laughing matter. Cold. It was really cold. Okay. Rain became heavier that afternoon, accompanied by rolling thunder. Now and then, the skies had turned dark, though I couldn't see any of it under the black umbrella. Not that I was looking up. In fact, I was looking up. Looking up was the exact opposite of what I wanted to do.
Looking down.
Looking down, then.
Yeah.
I stared at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look up at the people weeping around me. All I could see was the damp grass underneath my feet. Who died? Only the monotone. Hang on. When did this take place? That afternoon.
Yeah, that's the impression. Yeah, she said it got worse that after. This is very organised very quickly.
Yes.
This is suspicious, if you ask me.
suspiciously quickly.
Yeah, don't need an autopsy. Just bury it. Just get rid of the body now.
Get rid of the body. Nobody needs to see that.
Yeah.
Only the monotone eulogies that floated through my ears reminded me that I was at a funeral. It was only when the speeches ended that I was finally able to raise my head. Small gathering of people, mostly made of relatives that I didn't even know were related to me, were huddled around the simple, small grave. For a while, I heard with the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it weren't raining, everything would be probably be in heavy silence.
Well, it's always raining during funerals and these things.
I don't know.
It's like there's a cloud that follows around hearses or something.
I looked beside me where my father was standing and holding up a large umbrella for our small family of 3. His face was emotionless, a strange sight next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind. After all, etched into the smooth.
I was getting really confused then because I thought her dad had died.
I saw her die, but you know.
And he stood next to them. Oh shit!
After all, etched into the smooth grey tombstone before us was his father's name, which was also his name probably. My grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, because apparently my dad was an arsehole, had passed away that day. Literally that day.
What?
Yep, apparently.
They have the stone ready.
Yep. Morbid kind of family, to be fair. Ceremony was small.
You get one on your first birthday.
If you survive that long. It wasn't a family of 3. There's just like everyone else has died. Ceremony was small. Only close family were allowed to come. Slowly, though, people began to leave. But leaving my father, mother and me behind at the grave. That's not really how funerals tend to work. Oh. The family tends to go on ahead to the wake.
Everyone stays until the family leaves. It's not being it doesn't... Looking like you're bored and going home generally isn't considered respectful.
No. A man dressed in a clean black suit under the uniform black umbrella of the funeral attendees walked towards us across the gravestone, introducing himself as his grandfather's lawyer.
Yes, I'm generic grandfather's lawyer. I don't just hang around here waiting to scam people.
Pulled out a few documents from his suitcase and began to read aloud its contents. And now I shall read Harold.
Wait a minute.
What?
That doesn't happen great. What? This sounds weird.
Okay. Basically, you have a reading of the last will and testament, and any interested parties get invited to it.
The lawyer's office, usually, isn't it?
Usually in the lawyer's office, yes.
Rather than
or the police station if something's gonna kick off.
I just love the. It's just I'm going to read this important legal document in the rain.
Yeah. Oh, he's under an umbrella.
It's manky. Who would have thought?
Only my parents and I were allowed to be present for my grandfather's will. Which is why we held it in a public place. It was under the strict request of his lawyer, and there was a reason why. And to my dearest granddaughter, I give my estate. All the furniture and decor that resides within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter. What? Couldn't believe my ears. I had earned the family estate at 18. That was impossible. You hear that? I'm 18! 18!
About the estate. Should we send her there to get used to the building? Be a good place for her to live after high school, because fuck university, apparently.
What the hell? Are you sure we should?
Why not? It'd be a good experience for her to be cut off from everyone in a strange, echoing building.
It gets us out of our face, because I don't actually want to speak to her at the moment. Honey, what do you think? Mika? I wasn't really sure what to say. Why did my grandfather think that I was appropriate heir to the mansion? Was I even ready to live on my own with a host of cute incubus boys?
Well, that seems to be it. We'll be taking our leave now. I'm sure the little heiress needs some time to adjust.
Okay, he's a dick.
What a twat.
He's a twat. That's your kid, you unbelievable dick.
He'll just, stop to have a piss on the grave and then head off.
Yeah. David! Even though she raised her voice, my dad wordlessly began walking back to the car, disinterested. Not disinherited. And
disinherited, yeah.
Don't mind him, honey. I think your grandfather's passing really affected him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gutted, that man. Why don't we get back home for now? You go on ahead to the car, Mom. I think I need some time alone with Grandpa, if you know what I'm saying. It's blatantly obvious that my dad was in charge of the whole event. Who else would bury their only family the same day they pass away?
Someone who's really dodgy on legalities.
And
And
also,
had this stone prepared beforehand.
like he was waiting for it.
That's the creepiest bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had the gravestone ready. It takes months to get a gravestone made.
Yeah, and you shouldn't really put gravestone in because you've got to wait for the ground to settle first.
Yeah.
So basically,
And-
this is going to sink into the ground.
Yep. Well, it does lie flat at least, so there's that, rather than it being a standy uppy. Well, the car looks happy at least.
It does look very happy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's time to head back home. I'll cook up your favourite lasagna when we get home, okay? Thanks, Mum.
Why don't you sit in the middle seat at the back? She's a bit big for that, really, for that to be particularly comfortable, and she's the only one in there.
Yeah.
It's just a bit weird.
However, no, they're giving the lawyer a lift.
No, there's still space. There needs to be someone else.
However, my dad didn't speak the entire drive home. I wanted to talk to him, but after this moment at the funeral, wasn't sure if that was a good idea.
It's about time we took off this really black clothes. I can't remember what the voice was already because I don't care.
Gathering...
Let's be honest, as soon as we get to the sex dungeon, he's not going to be in this again.
No,
So-
gathering my courage, I decided then that it was time to talk. Dad, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Why do you want me to move into the estate so soon?
I hate your face. I thought I made that rather clear. The college near your grandfather's house is well known for its business program. You are planning to major in business, yes?
Mm.
Right after you graduate from high school, you'll just live there and can easily commute to and from school if you're perfect fit for you. Also, imagine the fucking parties.
But it's so sudden, you just decided so quickly, right after the funeral.
So she gets some say in it.
Apparently not.
Don't be so sensitive. If you're like that in the real world, you'll be crushed.
I'm just saying that maybe we could talk a bit more about my future. In reply, my father rubbed his temples and sighed quietly.
After you graduate from college, you'll be at Anderson Family Toys. I have connections since I'm part of the board of directors, so you will be guaranteed a spot. This is what we talked about before, yes? Nepotism.
But what if
Stop mumbling.
I don't want to work there?
Don't be silly. It's the family company. Our company. I'm not just going to hand it over to some incompetent vice chairman.
Is that you? Came closer to me and his face softened.
Look, this is all for the best, okay? You may not know it right now, but you'll appreciate it later. For some
reason, when I heard him say that, something snapped in me. I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but it made me feel so angry. Do you even care that grandfather passed away?
Of course I do. Look at this caring face.
Well, everything seems fine and dandy to you. Things couldn't be better.
Excuse me? I don't like your tone, young lady.
Ooh, tone police. It's like nothing even happened at all. Like you just ignored the fact that he's no longer here.
You do not raise your voice at me.
Oh, I see. When I live under your roof, I live by your rules. Well, fuck you. Got my own house now, bitch.
Yeah, it's bigger than this pile of shit.
What did he ever do to you to deserve this? My father, his face hardened, crossed his arms and erupted in angry laughter.
You sure place him upon a pedestal, like he's some kind of venerated god or something. It makes me sick.
Is that it? Are you happy to see grandfather dead? While everyone else was grieving, you were holding back yourself from laughing in everyone's faces. Did you just feel just a bit happier seeing him lie in the graveyard?
Yes.
Flash of rage crossed his face and he whipped back his hands across my cheek.
Ooh.
Ooh!
Oh dear.
Oh. That's abuse, that is.
Yep.
That's a genuine physical child abuse.
Yep.
Daddy's a pile of shit.
You don't know anything. Running your mouth like somehow you know everything that went on. When you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut. Notice how I'm not refuting any of your accusations. You did not know my father. You did not know what he was capable of.
I know what you're capable of now. Is everything all right? What happened? Nothing? I'm not hungry. I think I'll just go upstairs. Honey, wait. Did your father hit you again?
The car is happy.
And Dad is tiny.
Tiny Dad.
Tiny bad Daddy. Hey, Dad. Hey. Oh, no, that's you.
Here, honey.
As I got into the car, I noticed my father looked troubled, clutching his steering wheel and staring straight ahead, as if something was really bothering.
What, not colliding with other cars, possibly? You should be looking ahead when he's driving, shouldn't you?
Yeah?
About what happened yesterday. I'm sorry for yelling at you. Does your cheek still hurt?
That's not the thing you should be apologising for, really.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing to worry about.
I mean, I shouldn't have laid a finger on you. You know that you're my most precious daughter. You're all that I have. It's about you, is it?
Oh, God.
Yet
he couldn't bring himself to say he could never say it to me for such a long time. I wanted to hear those words to affirm how he really felt, but I guess even now he couldn't say it to me. I turned my head away to look out the window. There was no point in waiting for something that was never going to come. And like that, he started to drive, and the conversation between us ended. One question did linger in my mind, though. If he was going to justify acting so nonchalant at his grandfather's funeral, I had the right to at least know why.
Ooh. See, if we give it a poke, he will continue talking. That is the downside.
That is the downside. Shall we
also,
not?
those trousers do not fit him.
Oh,
Look
God,
at the crotch
no.
area.
No.
It's just he has the world's longest crotch, apparently.
He's wearing a nappy.
Yeah. Not a good nappy either.
Leave him alone. Fuck him.
They won't tell us anything anyway.
No.
We'll probably have to find it out later.
No use in talking to him about this. It'd be like reopening a wound or reapplying a bruise. I sighed. He gave me a side glance out of curiosity, but didn't pursue it further. Typical. I leaned against the car door, staring out the window. Really couldn't think. What would this place be like? This place that I've been many times before to visit my grandfather.
Yes.
Either way, I found myself being driven off to my new home.
That
Yep.
doesn't look anywhere near as old as I was expecting.
No.
That looks like it was just been built, to be honest.
Lots of power washers going on then. Car
Yeah.
rolled to a stop and I drifted out of my thoughts.
Here we are, going in. Fuck off. Vroom.
All right, tell Mum I love her.
All right.
Love you, Dad.
Ah.
No, make sure to come by and visit us often. No, I'm going to miss you lots. Nothing other than the back there. No, I love you back. Paused a bit before reaching for the car door handle, waiting for any form of a goodbye, but he didn't speak again. Right, emotionally abusive as well. I sighed and exited the car, hearing my dad pop open the trunk. I only saw 2 large bags I packed last night that were large enough to carry the only things I needed. Took them out, placed one bag on each shoulder and closed the trunk. He then drove off, leaving me in front of the mansion. I watched the blue car fade into the distance of the road before returning to see my new home. There it is. It's huge. It's not the first time she's going to say that. Not the last time even. My grandfather gave this to me. It's hard to believe. House was framed by a set of tall trees, and I hesitantly pushed them aside to take in the entire estate.
Because you should push them aside tall trees. That would actually be way more badass. But
Shush you. The house looked like it was when I last visited him. At a glance, it seemed kind of intimidating with its size.
yeah.
Though if I came closer, it was clear that there was more to it than that. Brick walls were framed by shrubbery.
I don't know.
And lovely flowers,
No, no.
giving it a homey and welcoming look.
Hell no.
But in contrast, the tall doors into the house gave me a feeling of grandeur.
Not very tall. It's wide, but not very tall.
Yeah.
They're tall enough, but you know.
I suppose so. Who knew what was waiting for me? A house. But I wouldn't back down at this moment. I took the key out to the front doors and unlocked them. Might as well make myself at home, considering it's my home. I'll be staying here for quite a while. Like my life, probably. And that's when I saw them.
Well, they're just there.
Laying on the floor was a group of men.
Locked door behind her. Excellent.
They were all unconscious, but there was no explanation as to why they were there in the first place. Call the police.
Yeah, that'd be a good start. Home invasion. Could you help me?
I dropped my bags as I let the door close on its own behind me. Who the heck are these guys? Why are they here? What's going on?
I'll just relate to Grandad, because presumably that's relevant.
Yeah, some of them had open wounds. The blood was staining the floor and the scent was intermingling with the air. Couldn't help. Call an ambulance then. Couldn't help but feel bad for them instinctively, but nevertheless, I was shocked and a bit angry at the sudden intrusion. My mind suddenly went from caring and concerned to confused and demanding answers. Who are you guys? No response. The bleeding ones especially gave no response. I'll call the police. Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Credits come up. There we go. Oh, that was just a threat. She's not actually going to do it. Okay.
No. Still nothing. None of them seem to be awake to answer or respond to me. It seems surreal to have random strangers in the house I just moved into. But I wanted answers quickly. That was until...
Until
Get
what?
away from me?
Till he stood too close to the camera. What?
Yeah.
Woman, you're going to let me kiss you. I'm not creepy.
Couldn't believe it myself, but within a mere blink of an eye, one of the men went from lying on the floor to being right in front of my face. What was even more odd was the fact I felt serene and calm about it. What's happened to her other eye?
Got eaten by a hare.
Slowly a desire burned from my chest, telling me to accept his kiss, even when my mind vehemently refused.
Oh, good. This isn't creepy.
I mean, they are incubuses.
I know, but it's, you know, depends what they do with it, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good.
As he kissed me, I could feel my body go weak. I didn't know why, but that kiss was draining me of my energy, and yet it was so good and made my heart sing. For some reason, we've decided to do this kiss with a shot of my shoulder.
They didn't draw a picture of the kiss, did they?
No. It was strange and tingling feeling that danced over every nerve on my body. Could feel a streams of intangible energy run up my body into my lips. Felt odd, but at the same time, felt amazing.
Sam, stop it.
Person kissing me. Sam was his name. Glanced behind him.
I said stop, now. Fine. Okay.
Okay.
Different art style again.
Yep. Isn't that just her dad?
Yeah, that looks like they coloured her dad. Let us not go near that person. Wearing what appears to be what would be designed by someone who's heard of blazers and had one described to them, but has never seen one.
Finally pulled
and
back.
Also doesn't know how to draw shading and wrinkles under the armpit.
No, that's bad. Finally pulled back and I was left standing there in a daze. What? Huh? Couldn't tell what was going on. My mind was completely enwrapped by the kiss in my thoughts that melted into the depths of my forgotten memories.
Oh, she was horny. Okay.
Yeah.
Please forgive my brother. He's a little bit reckless. At least I feel a hell of a lot better than you right now. Because you used your abilities on her. Oh, God, no. He's the edgy one. Oh, God.
Oh, God. Right.
Multiple edgy. Yeah.
More edge than a razor.
No such reckless brute taking advantage of a beautiful young woman like her. Shut that pretty boy mouth of yours before I rip it off your pretty boy face.
Quite like Sam. Oh, God.
Hello. Shush, you guys. Can we not fight right now? Not all of us are in the best state. I guess you're right, Matthew. I agree.
Oh, my God.
I'm also here.
However, as the men got up and started to chat freely, my thoughts began to reassemble, and I remember my confusion and anger once again, only now multiplied tenfold. Huh?
The fuck? Oh, did you want something beautiful?
And I exploded. What is going on? Why the hell are you all here in my house? Why are you all wounded? Why did you kiss me? And who the fuck are you guys? Couldn't help exploding. After being taken advantage of and being left in a mush state, my words escaped without filter. Definitely scared the men around me, even the man who kissed me.
One of them's fighting back. What's happened?
Wait a second. The guy who kissed me. Did she just hit him?
I hope so. Sorry, that response goes, ouch, what's your problem?
What's your problem? You can't just go around forcing people to kiss you like that. You some kind of pervert?
Yes.
Yes,
pervert.
incubus.
It was only a kiss. It's sexual assault, technically, but it's...
Might mean nothing to you, but it means a lot to me.
What? Was it your first kiss?
What?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. Yep, she hit him again.
Hey, what was that for?
I know first kisses aren't exactly amazing and full of sparkles and something out of a fairy tale, but I at least expected to be more than just something forced.
So it was your first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
You asking to get punched again?
What do you want me... Well, what do you want me to do? It's not like I can somehow take it back. Both.
Yes.
Can we have both?
No.
Hit him.
Hit him.
Ow, you're just being violent now.
You deserved it. Anyway, if you try to pull any funny business in the future, just a fair warning, I know Taekwondo. You don't know Taekwondo, do you?
Tish.
Think I've bickered enough. Time to get back to the...
Bickered?
No wonder her dad hits her. That's just what they do in their family.
Yeah, that's just how they communicate. It's like a form of Morse code.
Time to get back to the main issue. So, what exactly are all of you doing in my house?
Miss, please forgive us now and children. We didn't know this bird belonged to anyone. We thought they just grew out the ground, apparently. Nor did we have the time to take that into consideration. Either that they thought they were in a socialist state and this just been overlooked.
What do you mean? You don't just barge into people's homes.
We wouldn't have had to if we weren't as wounded as we are currently. We just escaped a deadly fight. We've ended our lives. Oh, the fight at the beginning with the one bullet. Luckily for us, your home was near and the windows were unlocked. So we quickly came inside. Wow.
Okay. It's technically breaking and entering, but okay. The last time I remembered, there were laws preventing strangers from stepping on private property. Though considering the severity of their wounds, it had to be serious.
I might have just been there having some kind of street fight with another gang. Well, your wounds are serious, but you shouldn't be in my fucking house.
I guess that explains the wounds, but not why he kissed me. He had absolutely no right to do that.
Oh, well, lovely flustered lady, it's hard to explain. Truly, we're not exactly normal. No shit.
Not normal. What are you guys, demons or something? Ugh.
Oh.
I asked, almost jokingly, but the boy seemed to take my question differently.
Well, yeah, actually, something like that.
Let's not go for him.
What, the 14-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a little bit creepy. I say 14-year-old. He's got the head of a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
The neck of a 9-year-old. The neck of a 90-year-old. Is
I
he homunculus?
don't know.
We're incubi, miss. Demons who consume and use sexual energy of humans to survive.
Oh, as simple as that is.
Ah, rape demons. All right.
Okay.
That's...
Incubi, the fabled demons that accept to haunt humans and make them sex-crazed monsters. The mythical beings that could look at anyone just to get into your pants. The imaginary monsters you only saw in movies on TV. I don't see many
movies.
I don't see much movies. Succubus, yes. Incubus.
What movies? Yeah, succubi. All over the fucking place. Incubi. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's just a male succubi, isn't it? Not quite. No. Succubi tempt, incubi force.
Yeah.
That's the difference. And it's quite an important difference.
It is, yes.
Yeah. Hello. I can't remember which one Sam was. Oh, yeah, Twatty.
This one.
Yeah. Hello. Did you hear him? Okay.
Someone.
We're telling the truth.
That's the problem. I think she just automatically believes you because she's really flipping gullible.
Yeah, it's not magic or anything. She's just not yeah.
Oh, look at her face.
Do you think she's still processing it? I think she's passed out, but somehow is standing. Yes, and she'll understand right about.
Right. It was funny while it lasted. It's time to cut the joke short. Incubuses don't exist.
No, but incubi might.
There was no way they existed. They would be practically impossible.
Incubi is the correct plural form. And yes, we do exist. Because an incubus is what they used to get around.
Prove it. Soon as the words left my mouth, I instantly regretted it. Yeah, don't ask.
Don't.
Don't.
Prove that you're magical rapist. No. Well, very well. Eric, go ahead. Oh, very well. My sweet, you're so tempting with such non-belief. Let me ease your mind with a tender kiss. I promise you'll enjoy every minute of it, and maybe you'll want even more. How do you get her hair so quickly?
I don't know, but where is his arm coming from?
Oh my God! Yeah.
That's not actually possible. Not with the way he's holding his hand.
Yeah,
unless
if that arm was at a lower angle.
Yes.
So he can have an elbow somewhere.
Yeah, that way would have worked, but that way, no, because no. And if
they put all that F into the face for this as well, and then we just look at the arm and go,
what? Once again, I was lost in a pool of calm and serenity, staring into Eric's eyes. I felt waves of heat course through my chest.
It's like a CD. You know, a CD while it's spinning, so you can see so you get the colour striations.
Painting my cheeks red in their wake, I couldn't help but nod and agree to his offer. Yeah, okay. Didn't do the kiss again.
No. See, at that point, what they should do is step back and go, see, without kissing.
Yeah.
See, you can do the whole control your labia kind of thing. So, from across the room, it's a hand gesture. It's really, really weird telekinesis.
Look at his finger as well.
Which one? Because
they're
all weird.
Look at the hand.
That's a flipper. It's a flipper with a split in it.
Yeah.
See, if you're gonna, when it was full shot, that didn't look too bad. The hand, but don't zoom in on it.
With another kiss, all you really need to do is to do two faces meeting.
Yeah.
And then for each time, you just put it at different angles so it looks like it's different face. Sorry.
Faith.
With
if you're gonna do particular shots of people kissing, draw the kiss.
With another kiss, my heart began to flutter once again in my chest, and my mind was sent spinning in a heated, passion-filled pleasure. Yet I could feel my body drain of energy as he kissed me.
All right, that's enough. Oh, very well. I feel so much better.
So creepy.
Well, yeah, goodbye.
Well, yeah.
Literally what they do.
Yep. As he pulled away, I was left in a mental mush pool. I felt weak in the knees, despite my will demanding me to stand straight in front of the boys before me. The world around me began to spin as I tried to speak. I think I'm going to...
Throw up on him. Go on, throw up on him. That'd be hilarious. That'd be a side effect of it that just happens as she throws up immediately. It's gonna let's not try any skills on her again. No. This isn't worth it. Oh, where are my manners? See, I'm James, and these are my brothers Sam, Eric, Matthew, and Damien.
Ugh.
Miss, are you okay? My teeth go behind my tongue. Shit, she fainted.